Right now, abortion is legal in Ohio up to 22 weeks, but that's not the only barrier for pregnant women. One Columbus woman says she wanted her baby, but when she needed an abortion, Ohio's laws put her through a nightmare.
It was a long road to Pennsylvania where Beth and Kyle Long said goodbye to their baby daughter. The road began here in Columbus, where Beth and Kyle met and got married. They spent more than 4 years and $45,000 trying to start a family through fertility treatments. Finally, Beth became pregnant with a baby girl they nicknamed Star.
She looks perfect.
But then, on January 4th, Kyle wrote in his journal, Beth receives bad test results. Most of Star's organs were outside her body. Doctors delivered the devastating news. It was fatal.
She had something called limb-body wall complex. It's very rare. Most of her internal organs spilled out in a hole in her abdomen and were enmeshed in the placenta.
And there was more bad news. The doctors explained that because of Star's condition, Beth had an increased chance of bleeding during birth or an abortion and might possibly need a hysterectomy.
The bigger she gets, the more complicated and enmeshed it's going to be. So time was of the essence.
Because of Ohio law, the Longs couldn't move in a timely way. Beth is a nurse employed by the state of Ohio. The law bans her state-issued insurance from paying for abortions. There's an exception for when the life of the mother is in danger, but Beth's life wasn't immediately at risk. She says the insurance company refused to pay for the procedure, which would cost $20,000 to $30,000. After 3 weeks, the Longs were finally able to schedule an abortion at a Pennsylvania hospital at a discounted rate. Beth and Kyle brought with them baby dresses Beth had knit, and together they said goodbye to their daughter. In January, Kyle reached out to Ohio Governor Mike DeWine and Senator J.D. Vance, who oppose abortion. He wrote, "We loved our baby girl and would have done anything to keep her. Ohio law prevents grieving parents from the health care they need." Kyle says he never received responses. Spokespeople for DeWine and Vance say they do plan to respond to Kyle's email. DeWine's office noted that the law that prevents state insurance from paying for abortions was enacted before he took office. The Longs were left in anger and grief.
I was in mental anguish because I love her.
Now, a spokesperson for her workplace, which owns the insurance plan, says they will continue to comply with the law.